Put you in the brig for what you've done, but I won't do it.
What the hell's going on out here?
Talking Dicks Comedy Podcast. We're a podcast from the web series The Two Dicks, and here we are live. Are we going to call ourselves the TDCP episode 205?
We're the TDCP.
The TDCP.
Yeah,
because when we say Talking Dicks or the Two Dicks, we get kicked out of the algorithms. They filter us. So I think we're changing our name gradually over time. But anywho, I'm Al Ducharme at sea in the Mediterranean, and my partner, Al Romas, is in Clearwater, Florida. Al, what the hell is going on, damn it? And Teddy
Not too
No
much,
Nuts.
man. Hey,
is that Teddy No Nuts?
Teddy No Nuts. Teddy No Nuts is barking it up out there.
It's,
you know,
his pitch is a little higher.
Yeah, well, that'll do it. That'll do it to you. Hey, look what I just got in the mail. This is from Amazon. Look at this.
Oh, wow.
This is a ashtray for your indoor smoking. You'll get your cigar there, and then you're done. All right, you cover it right up. No smoke. Or you smoking, you dump an ash. Cover it right up. No smoke, no smell. Pretty nice. Amazon, everybody. Amazon's unbelievable.
Does it absorb?
We don't give it enough credit.
I know. I love Amazon. I'm addicted to it.
We don't give it enough credit. All we do is make jokes and people laugh. But I mean, literally, I just put in there, I go like a smokeless ashtray. Boom, $22. Like,
I don't know if it's smokeless.
Well, you can't beat that. Can't beat it. What do you mean?
What do you smokeless? Does it pull the smoke in? Is there a device? Is there a sponge?
No, there's no device.
It's not smokeless. It's ashless. Look,
I'm smoking. And if you're on Patreon, I'm holding it up. You can see the thing. I'm moving it around. Should be on Patreon, folks. It's $5.
Can you hold? Can you hold up? Did you use it yet?
Live your life. No, I haven't used it yet.
Look, hold it right up. Hold it right up. There you go. It looks like an alien. Put it in front of your face. It looks like War of the Worlds aliens from the 1950s. What do you call it?
Can you see that?
Yeah, but it's a little crooked, but yes.
The Orson Welles thing?
The Orson Welles one.
Yeah. Or kind of a little scream, too, a little screamish.
It's got a little scream in there. It's got like an African-American scream to it.
And actually, I'm working with one of the stars of Scream from 19, whatever that was, Jamie Kennedy. Tonight, Crack Up Cancer. This will air on Monday. So anyway, I'll just say the show was fantastic and I killed and he struggled. Okay. So anyway, here's the ashtray. Here's the ashtray. But see, not smoke. If I'm having a cigar and then I pull the cigar out of it to smoke again, I can cover it up. And so, coming out of a normal ashtray is now trapped. So even though it's smokeless, there will be less smoke than a normal
I think you should try the damn thing out instead of trying to get me to buy one. It looks like a cow turd when it's closed. It looks like a
Kelly, my girlfriend Kelly, if you're a new listener, she said, this is typical women and Al Ducharme. She was like, "Oh, that's cool. Does it come in any other colors?" It's a fucking ashtray.
It looks like a big fucking cow pile. What do you call it? What do you call a cow turd? What is it called?
Cow chip.
Manure.
Is it?
Manure.
There's another word for it. Cow patty.
Oh, cow. I don't know. I'm not what am I, a fucking farmer here? I don't know. Cow turd lingo. We bet on one, not bet. Linda, my sister, where she got her service dog, they do a fundraiser where you take a couple numbers on a football field, and they release a cow. And then whenever the cow takes a shit on that number, that person wins.
Oh my God.
And
so talk about boredom. What do you want to do this weekend?
This year quick. I think last year was slow, so I think they gave the cow some some mucil or something right before go time, because he came out and just took a.
We are having technical difficulties. Please stand by.
I lost you for 30 seconds. No,
it's a long time. That's a long time. That
your whole cow story.
You lost all the listeners too. If I was going,
we'll fix it in post.
I'm telling you. The cow story, you missed it. Well, that was, you can figure it out. It's a cow poops on a field, and on a number, and you win or lose.
It's like
Pretty
it's like
straightforward.
bingo with cow manure.
True that.
So you could have
So,
you could do that at a bingo game for the elderly, and just have a cow come out and shit, and then call it
the
out.
elderly,
B17.
You could just have the elderly shit on their bingo cards.
Let's cut the cow out.
And just tell them exactly.
The cow's like,
It's bingo night.
these
bingo
humans
night,
are taking my job.
Leave your diapers in your room and come play bingo tonight at 7 p.m. We're just going to poop on numbers. That'll be fun.
Yes. Bring your prunes.
These are the glory days we're looking forward to. Yeah.
We'll supply the prunes. Yeah. 2 prunes
we're
minimum.
recording today. We're recording today with a 6-hour time difference, folks. 6-hour time difference and Wi-Fi all over. So we're plugging through here, but Alfred is in Europe and I'm in Clearwater, Florida. And when did you get there, Alan? Tell us a little of we love a good travel story. We're all about the travel.
Well, I was up in New England on the Voyager of the Seas, Royal Caribbean's Voyager of the Seas, up in New Brunswick and Nova Scotia, and then Maine, Bahama. Got off in Boston, overnighted in a hotel, flew to Barcelona the next day.
That sounds like King Tut a little right there. Just remember, flew to Barcelona.
Oh no!
Oh, it's got a condo made of stone. Okay, I just popped in my head very similar. I flew to Barcelona. King Tut.
All
right,
boom,
please
boom.
continue.
Steve Martin.
Steve Martin and Pat Godwin, our buddy Pat Godwin, has a parody going on Facebook right now called King Chuck, about King Charles, and he put it to the King Tut music, and it's very funny and well edited. There's a little video with it, so check out Pat Godwin.
Check that out.
Continue, Alfred. Your travel day, please.
We had Pat Godwin on our show from the Bob and Tom show.
Yeah, twice, I believe.
Yes, we did. So, anyways, I take a taxi to the hotel, and it's pitch dark out. And when I arrive, it's midnight for me.
Harry Chapin.
Yeah, that's
go ahead.
It's midnight for me.
I get a lot of songs popping in my head this morning. We do a pod in the morning.
You're stomping all over me.
I'm very musical. No,
very musical. Very musical. We're gonna have your nuts removed and have a cow shit on you.
Hey now, I like that.
His coffee's kicking in
with a
obviously.
Glass tabletop.
Oh my god. Oh dear Lord. So I arrive. It's pitch dark out. Now the Spanish tend to go out until midnight and have dinner, and it's hustling and bustling from when I remember I was there 23 years prior to this trip. Shut up, Teddy. And then so I see people out and about, and I go, oh, I forgot they stay up till midnight around here, past midnight.
Sure.
So I'm thinking, okay, I got to check into my hotel room. And they go, your room's not going to be ready until 3. I'm like, 3 a.m.?
What?
3? I go, what? What are you talking about? She goes, it's pitch dark out. She goes, 3 a.m.
It's reversed.
I go, no. I'm checking in now. I just took an overnight flight and whatnot. She goes, I only have you down for one night, sir. I go, well, then they made a mistake. Then it's supposed to be 2 nights. And she says, no, we're complete. I go, I can't check it. She goes, we're completely sold out. I go, you don't have an extra emergency room? No, we're completely sold out. We have nothing. I'm so sorry. And they're on the computer. They're actually looking. 2 people. They go, so sorry. I go, is there another hotel nearby? Blah, blah, blah. And then it dawned. I said, what time is it? She says, 7 a.m. I'm like, 8 a.m.?
What? No.
It's not p.m. So I'm thinking it's 7 p.m. So it's 7 a.m. She said, as soon as the room is open, we can let you in. But she goes, I can't promise. She goes, you want to try back? You can come back at 10 or 11, maybe, possibly. But before 10, absolutely not. If we had one, we'd just let you go.
Right. And you should have started taking a shit in the lobby. They would have found you a room.
Well,
you know what? I'm picturing this as a football field with numbers. I'm going to start shitting on numbers and
bingo, B29. So you know what I did? they said, help yourself to breakfast. And the coffee is amazing in Spain. So I had 2 coffees, had breakfast, and then I went out and walked the city for 13 miles and saw all the things that I had seen before 23 years later. The Gaudi.
Well, you're gonna have to start that story over again as you froze, and I lost you until I heard from 13 miles or minutes or something. And then you froze again.
Yeah, I think on my computer I didn't, and I'm recording direct, so I think I'm okay. But anyways, I walked 13 miles, went back to the hotel, and then slept for 4 hours.
We got nothing.
You can't hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you.
I can hear you. You're frozen, and now I can hear you though.
But I'm recording, so it's not an issue on this end.
Okay, as long as you can hear it, I guess. I don't know.
I think so.
Zoom. It doesn't matter who's using Zoom, what level. I was listening to Dana Carvey and David Spade interview Paul McCartney yesterday. Zoom. He's in London. They're in California, and it was a disaster.
Wow.
Like, Paul's frozen. Okay. I'm like, oh my God, if these guys can't do it, then
the billionaire and the multimillionaires can't get a TL line. Well, it's okay. It's overseas. You're still gonna do satellite. We're doing satellite right now. I'm going from my cabin on, Wi-Fi, not wired in, through the skies to space, back to you.
I mean, it's amazing. Anyway.
Yeah, it's incredible technology.
It's incredible, but yeah, you were so we lost that story of you. I heard you were trying to check in 7 a.m. and then you had 13 hours or something to fill.
Yeah, and I went out about in the city.
All day?
I went back to the hotel around 1:30 and checked in. They had my room ready for me. And then And then I slept for 4 hours, and then I woke up and I was up all night. And then, of course, I joined the ship, and I have 2 shows that night, sound check at 4:30. So now I'm all discombobulated. Oh, and it was a holiday, so there was a big, not a protest, but there was an event going on. Couldn't get an Uber, couldn't get a taxi. So I had to wheel my luggage to the train station, take a subway, get out and try to grab a bus. But I did catch a taxi pulled up, and I waved at him, and a gorgeous Spanish woman, absolutely stunning, on the other side of the street waved at him. So he saw me, didn't see her. He pulls over, and she comes running over, and I go, I'm going to the cruise ship. Are you going? And she says, no, take. And I'm like, oh, she was stunning. And I took it because I was running late at that point.
You took it all right.
I took it. I wanted to give it.
Well,
my wife is calling me. She's calling me.
You should have rewrote that story for the pod. It would have been fun, and could have been a fun tale.
Let me
literally. Hey, now. Is she really calling now?
Yeah. Let me. She doesn't know. She's 11 hours behind. She just got up.
She's sniffing out that Spaniard story. She was. Her ears were burning.
As soon as I'm talking about the hot chick.
Spaniard. Yeah. Beautiful Spaniard woman. Bernie went, hold on. Let me call this son of a bitch.
Let me message her and tell her I'm in the middle of the pod. Otherwise, she'll.
Yeah, we're in the middle of the pod.
She calls like 3. She'll call 3 times in a row. That's her MO.
Maybe you tell the wife I'm gonna pod at.
It's 11 hours earlier.
Maybe you let her know. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're a bit early. I'm at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Alfred's at 3 p.m. Whatever Euro time that is.
3:30 now.
3:30 in the afternoon. Wow, it's only 9:30 here. How about that? I have my whole day ahead of me.
And what is Bernadette doing up at 6:30 in the morning?
That's weird, man. That's weird. I don't care for that. I got to be honest. I don't care for that. I don't want to text at 6:30 in the morning. It freaks me out a little bit. We're
having our kitchen done over. We have cabinets, new countertop, and some backsplash. So she's dealing with that. Oh, we lost you again.
I hope that you're going to pop back in. Wait,
all right. Hold on. There you are.
There,
I got you. We're back on. Anyways, She was eating up our signal, but that's just the way it is, folks. That's just the way it is. Some things don't ever change.
We discussed this song on a previous pod. What were we talking about? Oh, I think you said it was number one for. We had a Bruce Hornsby bet back in the day on the podcast. I can't remember what it was. Do you? Bruce Hornsby, I think I said never had a number one, and you said he had a few, and I think you were.
She's calling me again.
This is fuck. You got to divorce this woman. This is outrageous.
She's eating up my bandwidth.
Why is she awake? Who texted 6:30 in the morning?
Because the guy's coming over to plug her to early.
Yeah. And she's what? Sending you pictures? It's 6:30 in the morning. Come on.
She's probably asking me, where do I put this?
All right. Well, take care of business there, and we have some games to pick, sir. We have some 3 NFL games to go over here in the league.
Okay.
Where they play
for pay. Okay. I hate editing when I have to spend that much time editing. I got to cut all that shit out. It's just nice. There's only a few times where I can actually upload and let it go. Go ahead.
Yeah, when we're both in the same room doing a podcast
on the same continent,
on the same continent, the same area code. Last week we went 2-1. We had 2 winners and a loss in our football picks, and we pick without points, just winners or losers. Are you ready for I believe, is it week 6?
Yes.
Yeah, week 6. Holy moly, look at this season flying. Week 6 in the league where they play for pay. Alfred, first game, it's your New England Patriots, who fucking spanked the Lions, and people were excited about the Lions are going to be good this year, and
they shut them out.
Fuck you, they suck, they stink.
Did they score a field goal?
No, it was a shutout. 29-0. 29-0, man. That was, and he was pulled off the dogs. They could have gone to 40. Defense stinks. Anyway, to this week, you got your New England Patriots. They're going to be playing the Cleveland Browns. Are they the Browns still? Or are they who are they now?
Because it's the Cleveland African Americans or Hispanic.
Oh, okay. The Afro Americans. Yes. That's. Can you say Afro Americans, or is that a haircut?
I don't know. I'm a middle-aged white dude. Everything I say is bad.
Yeah.
Everything is.
Well, it's our fault. It's our fault. Yeah.
I own slaves.
Did you celebrate Indigenous Peoples Day on Monday, or do you go old school? You go with Chris Colum. You know what I mean? A lot of hatred for old Chris Colum on the internet. A lot of praise. A lot of woke people.
A lot of praise for him in elementary and junior high, and then when I got to high school, my teachers would go close the door. Let me tell you what kind of man he was. Rape, pillage, disease.
Yeah, but I never got him anyway, because in 3rd and 4th grade we learned he found America. Then in 5th grade they told us it was America Vespucci, and it wasn't Columbus. So what the fuck was why were we learning about Columbus? And he
made the map.
There were a million Indians.
Yeah. It's because it was all political, because he was banging the Queen of Spain, and they gave him the money for his voyage. And the other guy made the map, the Americus, right?
Americus Vespucci.
Yeah. And they wanted the claim, and they realized that the United States was full of riches and spice and whatnot, endless amounts of resources. Yeah. Plus the Indians
that we don't have anymore. I guess we don't have those resources anymore.
Technically, no. But we were advanced as far as we had.
No, I want you to say the word. Get back to that word. Word, you stuttering prick.
The word. Look at your fucking shoe shine box.
Technologically.
What was it? What was it called back then? With their gunpowder. Chinese invented gunpowder, by the way.
China. But I just found it this year, it seemed especially people were really anti-Chris Colum. And, like he's a rapist. They kill people. And like, yeah, they all did. I mean, let's be honest.
You
They
get to a
all
village.
did.
You get to a village, and there's a bunch of hot naked girls. You
That's
kill the
right.
guys. You bang the chicks, and then
I
you
go
go
the other way. We rape the men and we kill their wives where I'm from.
Oh my God, I got to do more editing.
God damn, keep that in. It's the first laugh in 3 weeks.
I go the other way.
But didn't it seem like that this year? It just seemed especially, I guess, because
Well,
the
this is still
woke
the
shit or whatever.
the woke thing from
But
3 years ago.
Let it. Oh, come. It's so. I mean, what? So Chris didn't exist. Like we're just done now with no more Nina Pinta, Santa Maria. We don't
And
learn.
Thomas
Kids
Jefferson had slaves, and he
married them. Didn't he marry it?
Yeah, one of them
Or
had like 6 children of his. Only
Yeah.
like 2 or 3 survived because that's what happened back then. If you had
Well.
6 kids, the chances of your kid making it
that's
to
why you.
through
That's
their
why you had
teens.
6.
So they had a lot of kids. That's why you had
Yeah.
plus the farms and whatnot. And
Doesn't
land.
Tom Cotter have a joke about his twins? One for parts.
Yes.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah. One's for parts.
It's hilarious.
Spare parts. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Very funny.
Funny.
Funny shit.
All right, let's get to some NFL picks in the league where they play for pay. So you got your New England Patriots versus the Cleveland Browns. Or no, this is where we stop. Are they the Browns still? Or are they the Commanders or the Guardians or is Browns okay? I don't remember. We're good with Browns, I guess, right?
Yes.
You can still say Browns.
The Browns is still intact.
Okay. Who do you like? New England versus Cleveland.
I'm going to go with my New England Patriots.
Yeah. No brainer. Yeah.
I'm going to go with my New England Patriots. They're coming off this high. They've made some adjustments. You got Belichick at the helm. So Bill Belichick. And now is Mac Jones, is he going to start?
I don't know. Your coach doesn't say anything at press conferences, so no one knows.
Yeah.
He mumbles
injuries and whatnot.
Right. I think to me this game, and I would have picked them anyway, I'm going with the Browns all day long. To me, this looks like the old, as Bill Parcells would say, trap game. The Patriots are flying high. They're going to go there thinking, oh, we got fucking Browns suck. And the Browns are going to smack them in the face.
Okay.
So
that's what the
I
Lions
go with the
did.
Browns.
The Lions was a trap game.
Mm-hmm. The Lions last week, you mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
shutout.
yeah.
That was a trap game. Mm-hmm.
Everyone was talking up the Lions. They're on the ride. Let's see. Next game, we got the New York Jets, 2 in a row. They beat Pittsburgh last week in Pittsburgh.
I'm loving that Pittsburgh is falling apart.
That was first. And you know what? Oh man, I don't know the number exactly, but I saw these stats. Like they're one of those teams. They've had the same quarterback for like 17 years
and the same coach.
And then they'll have a year, and then they do it again.
Yep.
And now this one, they seem like now there's Kenny Pickett, but who knows if he's any good. But
they have some of the best coaching. They've only had 3 coaches and
they don't fire
30-something years.
It's smart stability, because these teams. I mean, look, as we said, look at Belichick. He's probably gonna be the greatest coach ever. If you don't have players, it doesn't matter. So you can't just keep firing coaches. It's not always their fault.
Right. It's the pool you have to choose from. But Belichick is very good at picking, seeing those diamonds in the rough, and taking those people they're not going to quite make it unless you get that certain discipline and adjustment, and then
that's why
they can take an okay player and make them a good player, and make a good player a great player.
Yeah. Well, I would be scared if I was Mac Jones, the quarterback of the New England Patriots. I'd be very nervous because Bill does not seem like he's Bill's guy. The other guy does.
No, he's like a Bledsoe. He's like a Bledsoe. He's young. He's no Tom Brady, even though they were trying to flip that.
Of course, that doesn't work. Anyway, who do you like? So you like you're going with New England. You're going with the Browns. Okay, next game. Let's move it. Jets Packers. The Jets 2 in a row, and the Packers, who the Giants beat. In London last Sunday. Let's remember that.
Yeah, but you know what?
4-1.
I did pick the Packers on that because I said they're not playing. Did I say that?
Yeah, you picked the Pack.
Okay. Because I said, well, they're both at a disadvantage because they have to travel to London. But I said they were playing at Lambeau, I would have gone Packers.
It was mainly
all the way.
Packer fans. They traveled. When the game started, there was a "Go Pack, Go" chants, and they sounded great, the fans. But Giants smacked them around, and that was the end of that.
All right. So I am going to go with the Packers this time again, 2 weeks in a row.
Okay. I think I'll go with the Jets. I mean, we got to go. I don't want to make it fun, so I'll go with the Jets. I like the Jets in this one anyway. Packers, to me, I mean, they've always been. You got one of the best quarterbacks of all time, and they won Super Bowl. So something's amiss there.
Yeah.
And the third game, Giants, New York Football Giants, 4-1, taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
That's going to be the hardest one.
Ravens.
That's going to be the hardest one because they
Vegas.
lost. They lost.
Vegas has the Ravens. -5. Vegas thinks the Ravens win by 5, at least. I don't think so.
Well, it's Lamar Jackson. They're putting that extra 5 on.
That's right. That's right.
He's rushing his rushing yards.
That's right.
He gets 60 to 100 yards rushing.
Well, it'll be stopped
sometimes
on Sunday. It'll end Sunday
because of the 5 points. That makes you know what? I'm going to go with your Ravens because you should go with your Giants because they're hot right now.
That's right. I will take the New York Football Giants to defeat the Ravens, and if they do, man, they'll be 5-1. Holy moly, fucker!
What year? How long?
1927 was the last time they were 5-1. No, I'm kidding. I don't know when the last.
It was Eli era.
It's been a while. It's been a while, man. Are your shows? Where are you shows now? You done for this cruise? You have a show tonight. What's the El Ducharme schedule coming up here on the cruise?
I did 2 welcome aboards and
2 welcome aboards.
Yeah.
How much time?
3,000 passengers, 45 minutes.
Damn.
Same material.
2, but 45 clean.
Your jokes
welcome.
Fucking kill, dude. I'm also getting better at doing your jokes. I got it down now.
You.
I changed a couple of words. Like I say, hi, I'm Al Ducharme instead of Al Romas.
Oh. And then you make a noise instead of some words. You just go.
I amplify it. Yeah. The 3D comedy effect. Yours like flat. It's funny. Your act is funny.
It's flat. It's
like
flat.
it's it might even be satin. It might be satin, but it's not glossy like mine.
No, that's true. I'm very not glossy. I'm a matte finish. I worked with him. He's not funny.
No, I love his closer, matte finish.
Matt fan. But that's a long welcome show. 45 that's a lot of, I don't know, it seems long, like Royal, which I'm pretty much, that's all I work. The welcome, if you do it, it's 15, maybe 20.
No, I agree.
45.
But I'm in the rhythm. I've been doing these now the last few months. And then for the adult show, I'll do like anywhere from 35 to 40. And if the crowds are good, and which they were surprisingly really good because we have a lot of Spanish-speaking people on board, and some of them are not bilingual. Yeah. Listen, no nuts. You shut your mouth. You're not going to get a cookie.
Oh, he's
dude. Have you put peanut butter on your balls yet? And see if he likes the peanut butter.
Ugh, that's disgusting, sir.
You want me to edit that out? You want
that's no edit.
Let's go to the videotape.
So what? So wait, two welcomes, 45 minutes, clean material, and then 45 adult material later in the cruise. That's all you're doing. So 2 nights.
Yeah, but
2 nights out of 7.
The cruise director goes up and does 4 or 5. So you're really in the 40-minute marker on the welcome aboards, and then for the late night, same thing. He goes. Sometimes he goes up. Cruise director is he or she, but usually a dude will go up and do a couple of minutes and do a joke, like a bar joke or whatever, and then that sets it up.
Right.
So they eat up 3 to 5 minutes right up front. So you're usually 40 minutes, and then the late night show. If it's too late and the crowds are too old, no one shows up, and they'll go, just do a half, and I'm like, yeah, all right. And then
Yeah.
That's what I'm
right.
saying. But these crowds were exceptional, and I think it's because they all, the ones that came to the show, came to Europe and did a few days in Europe, so they adjusted to the time, and they were ready.
Right. Huh. Are you the only comic on the ship?
I am, and they're not flying anybody in when I get off. So there's going to be 7 days or 6 days at sea. There's a lot of sea days because they have.
That's weird though, because comedy is the easy go-to, most popular thing. You would think, oh, we have a crossing. I would book 5 comics.
Easily,
really.
too. They should have 2 comics, and sometimes
it's
they
always
lump
the
in,
most popular thing, you know.
It is.
And it's easy. I mean, comics generally don't get sick, and they perform anytime and anywhere. And I would think, but that's strange not to have any comics. They're going to call you, man. They're going to go, hey, Alfredo, give us some. Come on.
Oh, I'm not going to be here for the crossing. Here's the deal.
Well, you're going to be on the another crossing after this.
We're going to the Azores, and if the weather's bad, the ships skip it, and I will be on board.
Mm-hmm.
So send me your act in a text form, and I'm serious. Because I got to memorize it.
Here's what you open with. Went to the gym today, and there was a guy there. He was trying to lose his gut, and I said, "Yeah, that's old gem. Try."
He said, "I got to lose this gut," and you said, "Why you got to lose your gut? Your gut is a benefit. It's an asset. It's
lose your gallbladder.
Yeah." You can live without that, but the gut feeling.
No one was ever saved from their gallbladder. Listen to my gallbladder last night. No, the gut has wisdom. So that's a nice chunk right there. And then my other new one that I've been struggling with for a year. I still try it every week, and it
Billions?
just goes nowhere.
With a B?
No, not billions, with a B. which is it's funny.
It is. We're gonna work it out.
The one with how come if I'm at the pool, I can look at people? They're literally naked.
Mm-hmm.
But if I saw the same person in their hotel room or cabin, they would, and the door was open, they would scream and call security. But because there's a pool there,
right,
everything's fine. Why is it? What does that water do that makes us all? We can all be comfortable with our bodies, but nowhere else ever.
I was just noticing this yesterday. This attractive woman was wearing a bikini, and
Spaniard. Was it the Spaniard?
It was a Spaniard.
Stole a cab from?
yes. Well,
she
was a little older
Bernie's
than that
going to be
girl.
texting,
and she still had it together. And I was admiring her. She had the beautiful olive skin and the blue bikini, and she's walking around the pool, and all of a sudden she walks in with just the bikini on. Now I can hear it. It's okay. So as soon as she gets inside, she starts like becoming conscious, and she pulls her shirt down over her ass just to cover up. I know, I get it, I understand, but I'm recording to my computer. You understand? Al's muted right now.
There we're back.
You got to remember, I'm not interrupted because I'm recording directly to my computer. So
Did you lose me during that?
I did, and I was in the middle of my story, so I figured I'd keep talking until you came back on. You're like signaling me, or you're like firing flares.
Well, I had to let you know.
We're taking on water.
I dropped my pants and fired a rocket. I gotta let you know.
I know. I'm like, I know, I get it. Let me finish my story. But you just became so animated, wailing, and you're a mess, dude. You lost your shit.
Sorry, man. It's not easy. It's not easy with the 6-hour time difference, Wi-Fi,
Man, what time I have to edit?
Oh, you with this editing. Good God, it's the bane of your existence. Fucking editing. What else you gonna do out there, man? You got a lot of time. You know what I mean?
Do you have a story to tell?
No, I'm going on the Oasis again on Saturday. 2 weeks back to New Jersey. Boy. I've done that one a lot this summer. It's the last time it sails to Florida after
You gonna bring
my
Kelly?
leave.
You can have a guest now. Did you tell that you can have a guest, or are you keeping that to yourself?
What the fuck? She's a Patreon member, you son of a bitch. That's it. Patreon, folks. $5 a month. Patreon.com/the2dicks.
You get to see the video version of this and other videos that we do not release to the general public, and other special announcements.
I think there's over 200 videos now in the Patreon library.
Arsenal.
200 plus.
What is your dog barking at? Is he in his cage? Is he?
I don't know. No. He's
Anybody walks
barking
by?
Because Olivia, my niece, got in last night, and I think she's in her bedroom.
And he wants to go in there.
The door is closed, and now he's like, the door is never closed. So the door is closed this morning. I will now bark at the door.
Well, no, he wants to be with her because he feels like he's missing out on something.
He just wants that door open. Yeah, like the door's never closed. It's closed. I want to know why. And I'm gonna.
Well, he had the freedom of that extra room.
Little bolus bark. Yeah, true. But we didn't let him in there really anyway.
So Olivia's going to be staying with you guys for a semester. I give her 72 hours before she says, I can't handle this shit. I'm out.
And where's she going to go?
Motel 6, because she's cheap.
Oh, what?
She'll leave all the lights on.
Boy, that's a tough one when someone leaves your place to go to the Motel 6. That's telling, Did I ever tell you I stayed at a Motel 6 recently? Not recently, about a year ago. And
that's pretty recent.
I checked out and I got a text and it said, and this is join our VIP club. Motel 6.
I think it was
as a VI.
I think it was a VD club. I think that's what it was. I think it was a spelling error.
Yeah. That's first class. I mean, not first class. VIP on Motel 6. That's like flying first class on Spirit. Okay. All right. There you go. That was a long way to go for that bit.
Bernadette took a one-way back from Vegas
a
couple of months ago on Spirit Airlines. She goes, it's only like a 45-minute flight. She goes, oh my God. Because it was half price of what American was. She goes, oh my God, I'm never doing that again. I go, you're flying home with losers, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
And most of them, they're flying on the cheapest airline because they don't have much money. So when they lose, it's big. There's no recovery. And they're going to take it out. And they said there were drunk people and they were mouthing off to flight attendants. And it was just horrible. Horrible.
Well, yeah. And it's a metal chair. And you ever been on Spirit? The table that, on a regular flight behind the seat, you have the seat back table.
It's like a prison tray.
It's a little metal. It's like 2 inches long, and it's a little, and it's like, what is this? You drop it, okay. And then if you ask for a water, they're like, all right, $2.
Yeah,
like a cup of water, $2. Oh, okay, no, I'm good. It's like
that's
why
Spirit
though.
That's you have a choice. They'll charge you for your carry-on, right?
Yes, everything is a charge. So when you look at it, you go, oh, I can go to Vegas for $49. That's awesome.
And then
you got to buy a seat. Then if you have a carry-on, you got to pay for that. And so when it's full said and done, you're right around the same as Southwest or whatever,
And if you don't buy the $2 water they give you in a cup, you buy the $4 water or $5 sometimes at the Hudson News, whatever it is. Is that amazing?
Yeah. You ever steal anything?
As an adult, as an adult,
yeah, a lot of guys, a lot of comics like to they go in Hudson and they'll throw a candy bar in their pocket or a water in their backpack.
Who's admitting this? Who's admitting this?
A lot of guys.
They admit it. They're proud of it.
They admit it.
If you're doing that behavior, then there's a lot of shit. There's a lot of shit you're doing.
Right, but they're so overpriced.
That's how they justify it.
That's how they justify it. It's like, no, fuck you. I'm not paying $9 for good
It's
and
not
plenty.
the stores, it's
I'll
the
take it.
airport. It's the airport rents because of the sheer
Right.
volume. And
So
this
no
is,
to that question. You don't steal anything.
I've never stolen anything as an adult. A young person, maybe, candy.
Tell me if this is
kids.
stealing. Tell me if this is stealing.
Oh,
When I
well,
go to
okay. Well, let's
Publix-
define it. Yes. Yeah.
When I go to Publix
And you're eating in
and I
the
do my
aisles.
grocery.
Yeah.
No, I don't eat in the aisles, sir. It's when I go to Publix or a grocery store for you, not or for our friend in Viken, Norway, whatever your grocery store is there. We still have our listener, by the way, in Viken, Norway. Love it. One person, I don't know how they found the talking dicks. I think they were looking for something a little weird and somehow enjoyed our conversation. Every week they're there.
I'd like
which
to
is
hear
nice.
from them. I think that they went in and listened to it once and it's automatically downloaded and they haven't listened to more than once because they were looking for dicks.
Well, that attitude is not going to help.
Well, I'm trying to tell him
quest
to,
for-
or her, him or her, to make a comment below or somewhere, contact us and let us
Yes.
know what's happening over
Let
there.
us know. We want to know who you are. We want to know what's going on there in Viken, Norway. Anyway, your grocery store in Viken, anywhere. Tell me if this is stealing. Okay.
Mhm.
As Teddy fucking goes nuts, I'm going to smack the shit
He
out
has no
of
nuts.
him.
He's looking for nuts.
Well, that's in all the wrong places. Oh my God. Is this stealing? If I do my grocery shopping, then I take a case of water, I put it underneath the
And it's
my
not
carriage.
scanned. It's not scanned.
And the woman doesn't notice it. Am I supposed to go, hey, I have a case of Dasani, or do I stay quiet and walk out with it because they didn't do their job? What's your take on that, Alfredo?
Interesting enough, I would point it out. I think unless I forgot about it. Unless I forgot about it. And if I noticed, if I looked at my grocery receipt, which I do look at my receipt, a lot of people just toss it. And I say, well, oh, I think we got a free water, Bernie. That's what I would do. Now, this just happened recently when I was visiting my sister. She bought some cheese. It was like $8 cheese, $9 cheese. And the girl, she came over to assist us. It was a self-scanner thing. And she goes, I'll do it for you. She went, blub, 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 and she missed it. And, we figured it out when I looked at the receipt. I go, she didn't scan.
Right.
She goes, my sister said, yeah, I thought so.
But my question, you do? So you say to the cashier, I have a case of water under here.
I think so. Yeah.
You let her know that. Really? Why?
If I'm aware of it, but I'm not like, I hope she doesn't see it. Oh, I hope she doesn't see it.
I am. And it's the only thing I steal. I don't know why, but I enjoy it. And 9 times out of 10, I get a free case. And
come on, 9 out of 10.
I have 8 out of 10. Probably 9 though, but 8 out of 10. They don't notice it. There's not anything in there. And usually the bagger is an old man or a kid, and he doesn't give a fuck. So he's not going to be like, hey, but there's always that one that goes, yeah, a case of water down there. And
I just figured it out. The reason why this never happens with the water with me is because I'm usually lifting it up. And she goes, no, sir, you don't have to lift it up. I can
you
reach.
Got to learn.
Bleep, bleep.
Yeah. Well,
I'm tilting the barcode. I'm like grabbing it so she can scan it with the barcode. That's why.
Yeah, don't touch it. Leave it alone. Act like it's your penis and just get out of there quietly. That's the way they do it in Viken, Norway. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Could be Viken.
We don't buy bottled water anymore, really.
Oh, these homos. They can't watch Elvis because it's whatever, and now they don't drink bottled water.
No, we have Britas. We have 2 Britas, and we fill them up, and we filter our own water from the tap.
Of course you do. Right. Good.
We have water as like emergency backup or something, but we don't. Very seldom. If we're going camping or something, very seldom do I buy bottled water anymore.
All right.
Look at this. Check this out.
Can't watch Elvis,
on the ships now.
Drink water.
On the ships now, they're getting rid of the plastic.
It tastes like shit. That
It's
stuff tastes
aluminum.
like garbage.
And guess what?
It tastes terrible.
Aluminum. And another reason we're all getting Alzheimer's. Aluminum.
It's terrible. It's terrible. It's right. It's bad for your deodorant, and I don't use it anymore.
Waves program. It's called the Save the Waves program.
The taste is terrible in that thing. Terrible. I hate it. Give me plastic. I don't care. Sorry, turtles.
I'm not getting.
I mean?
This is Celebrity Cruise Lines, and it tastes just like water to me. So
No. Well, all right.
I'm trying
Your
to get
taste
my
buds are
paycheck.
shot
I'm trying to get
from
my
drinking all
paycheck.
that Brita.
I'd like to get my
You know what I
paycheck.
mean?
Can I have my paycheck? This is delicious. I recommend it.
Oh, what a sad display that was.
Yeah.
How dare you?
I'm
So you
sorry.
let them know. So basically, am I stealing then? If the person doesn't notice it and I don't say it, that's
Well,
really
you
my
have a
question.
problem. You're obviously every time you do it, you're looking around. You decide
do.
which. You look at
I don't
what
look
cashier.
around.
You look how busy it is. You pick
I
out your
do.
cashier, and you're
I
like,
have done that.
this person is gonna. I know you have. You profile, and you go, this person's gonna miss it.
I do.
And then you probably do a distraction. And you probably grab one of your products out of it and go, hey, have you ever tried this? And you hold it up high to bring their eyes up. I know your tricks.
I've done those things. Yeah, I've done a little conversation, a little more conversation than I normally might. Yeah, I've done that. Uh-huh.
Look
I'll
over
agree to
here.
all that.
Look over here. Run,
But-
everybody. Take it.
It's quite a thrill somehow when and it's I don't know what it is, $5, but it's just a thrill. I'm like,
I remember,
another case
here's
of
a
work for
story
free.
I can tell you about this whole thing. This was stealing, by the way. In high school, so I was a young adult. I may have been 17. I don't know. I was with another person,
You know
classmate,
what I
and he
mean?
said, my girlfriend is a cashier. My girlfriend is a cashier at the grocery store, and we're going to have a
Yeah.
party. So we're going to fill it up, and she's going to charge us like $5. We're going to get like $200 worth of groceries. She's going to charge us $5. So you
Mhm.
fucking load all this shit up, all this fucking food, like just the best of steaks and everything. Shut up! And we wheel it
I
up.
gave up.
And the guy, the manager, and the people are onto it because they know this. They know the cashier's
Yeah.
boyfriend, and they know he's done it before. So the manager
Right.
comes. The manager, we're following us around. We're loading up shit. He's like, "Cool it. This guy's following us." And then he disappear. And
It's the
finally,
fuzz.
and then we get there, and then she's about to ring us up. He steps in. He goes, "I'll take care of this, Nina. Step aside." And he starts, bloop, bloop. He starts ringing it up, bloop, bloop. Now we don't have enough money. We don't have
Right.
enough money to pay for this. So we're like, hey, how much do you got? Well, I'm pulling out money. I got 40. What do you got? 60. And it was like 280.
Yeah.
And he's like, let me go to the, we're trying to stall. Let me go to I think I left my wallet in the car. And then we come back. No, I don't have it. Can you put some of the stuff back? So he starts putting some of the stuff back.
I'd be the guy behind you standing there going, really?
Yeah,
Seriously?
it was a fucking
The
embarrassing
fuck?
nightmare. And that's why I don't steal like you fucking thief.
Oh, well, when I'm in Viking, Norway, I'm going to rob them blind when I make my trip to Viking. Do you think they have grocery stores there? I wonder. Norway. Have you ever been? Have you ever been to Norway? That's a good question. I don't think I have ever been there.
I've worked
I know
on
I have.
Norwegian cruise lines many, many times, but I've never
Oh,
been
that's the
to
same
Norway.
thing. That is the same thing. So let's count that as a yes for Alfred. So we got our picks in. Al likes the Patriots this week. He likes the Packers, and he likes the Ravens. I go Browns, Jets, Giants in the league where they play for pay. Do you know why I do that? Does that remind you of anything from your youth watching football maybe at 4 p.m. on Sundays?
Yeah, refresh our memory for the folks that are listening.
Pat Summerall, John
Mhm.
Madden,
Mm-hmm.
and Pat would do the what's coming up on CBS later tonight. 60 Minutes. We'll follow the broadcast here, and then Murder. She wrote.
Who
Yeah.
just passed away.
Yeah,
by the way.
he did the long. Yeah, she just died 96, I believe.
Angela Lansbury.
Always old.
By the way,
Always
just so you
old.
know, she was not murdered. just so you know. She
There
died of
you go.
old age.
She was always old. Seriously, you could
She was
see,
in the
this-
Manchurian Candidate.
and she was probably
And
what,
she
35?
played, she was in her 30s,
Yeah.
and she played
But-
a woman who was like 58 or something.
She played the mother of the
Dan Gerstenlauer, who we had on our podcast for the Beatle Off.
Had
the
sex with
Beatles
her?
trivia. He had sex with her, and they have a family.
Wow.
Yeah, he just inherited $64 million.
Dan.
No,
Holy shit.
Dan has looked since he was 19 years old till he was like 40. Looked exactly the
Yeah.
same, and now he's just
Well,
starting to look a little older. But
It looks about
we
90 now.
we did some
Jesus,
plays together
Dan,
in
get it
college,
together.
and he would play the older man, obviously. And they put, because he had premature balding, and he put some glasses on,
Oh.
and he'd act old like that, like Jim
Yeah.
Gaffigan does,
Right.
and he'd always play
Right.
the old dude. So he was cast in
I can
everything
see
as
that.
the father or the grandfather.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. She was old our whole life, but 96, good run. But anyway, this video I saw on YouTube of Summerall. He would try to make Madden laugh with so each Sunday they do a longer pause each time, and Madden loved it because just murder. She wrote, and
She
as
wrote.
as a kid, because the Madden and Summerall would do the Giants games every Sunday because it was like the Giants were great, and they're playing the Skins and the Cowboys, and NFC East was every Sunday, and I was like always like baffled by that whole. It was just like, what the fuck is he doing? That's just so weird. So
Now
yeah,
you
that's
know.
kind of an homage with my in the league where they play
And their voices.
for pay.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
but their
iconic.
voices, iconic voices from my youth of sports.
Iconic, the greatest of all time, and that was all new to us. We didn't have those guys were always very boring, dull, just gave you the facts, and then you had Madden drawing on the teleprompter and talking about people eating sandwiches in the stands. Look at this guy.
Look at him. He's
Oh,
on
it was
that
great.
sandwich.
That
Yeah,
was
he was.
great.
He brought it. He made it.
That's when
own-
it was all fun, and it was like, holy shit, you can have fun with this. Where before that, they were
Before it was Howard
on the
Cosell.
40. Yeah, it was just, here are the facts. This is the game.
Cosell did have his like poetic rhythms.
Well, he was
there.
big narcissist. It's cold
yeah,
here tonight in New Jersey, and frankly, I'm cold too. Who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares that you're cold?
Yeah.
But he was the man that people love to hate. So that was
Yes.
fantastic for
And
ratings.
They loved the banter between him and Ali. They had that chemistry. Howard,
Right, but remember
Yeah.
Monday Night Football? It was great because people either tuned in, they loved him, or they tuned in because they hated him. But you tuned in. And
he
that's
used
all
to
that mattered.
shit on Frank Gifford. You remember that? He would
The
just,
GIF.
He would just shit on
Yeah.
him.
Well, years later, Cosell wrote a book all about that and how he hated the fact that these ex-jocks became broadcasters. They have no skills. He didn't think they weren't prepared, but just because they were a jock, you got to be an announcer. He hated it.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
the guys now that make that transition have it together. They're made for it,
guess,
almost,
but
some of them.
The money, look at the money now. Romo and Aikman and
Romo's
Brady's not even. He's good, but it's kind of shtick. It's a little played out with the guessing what play it is, and it was fun in the first year. Now it's like it's a little played out. I think.
All right, well, that's your.
I don't know
opinion.
about Viking. I don't know about Viking Norway what they think, but yeah, our Norway guy. I want to know his name or her name. I want to know, what the profession you're in and how the hell did you start listening to us? Because it's every week, right there.
Speaking of week, this is a week
Yes, sir.
episode, but we're going to wrap it up.
Well, it's a full one, God damn it, and we're 6 hours different and Wi-Fi issues. So I'm happy it's done.
It's going to take me 2 hours to cut this shit out. All right, everybody.
Well, good
Thanks
luck.
for listening, and thank you, Patreon members, for your support. And right now, we dropped below our $50,000 that we were making a month. We're down to $49,780.
Yeah, so one more Patreon member would put us back at the 50, and we'd appreciate it. So sign up, patreon.com/the2dicks. I'll see you next week.
All hands on dicks.
Good luck in prison.
Iceberg, dead ahead.
Don't forget to review us and rate us. It really helps.
The Talking Dicks became friends at a very young age, and the rest is history.
I'm losing my mind.
Patreon.com/The2Dicks, which is named after our web series. This is the Talking Dicks Comedy Podcast. Thanks for tuning in.
Done.
I didn't kill my wife. I don't care.
We'll fix it in post, you son of a bitch.
Okay, show.
All right. Subscribe. Mary. This was a horrible mistake.
Go to patreon.com/forwardthe2dicks.
If you shoot me, you won't see a cent of that money. Why?
I think it ends on that. That's beautiful.